What do we truly know about Kim Jong-un, the enigmatic leader of North Korea, a nation shrouded in secrecy? This question lingers in the minds of many, for he is a figure often discussed but seldom understood. Born into a lineage of power, he carries a legacy that is as compelling as it is complex. His life and leadership, a blend of myth and mystery, continue to captivate and confound. Join us as we delve into the life and leadership of Kim Jong-un. Born in 1984, Kim Jong-un was the youngest son of Kim Jong-il, the then supreme leader of North Korea. From early on, Kim Jong-un's life was anything but ordinary. Sent to Switzerland for his education, he lived under a pseudonym, his true identity hidden even from his classmates. Here, he was exposed to Western culture, a stark contrast to the strict regime back home. Upon his return to North Korea, he was carefully groomed to succeed his father. His upbringing, a blend of Western exposure and Eastern discipline, would play a significant role in shaping his leadership style. It was a curious mix of openness to innovation, yet an adherence to the traditional values of his homeland. As he grew older, he began to appear more frequently in the public eye, his father subtly preparing the nation for the inevitable transition. Upon his father's death in 2011, Kim Jong-un assumed the mantle of leadership, becoming the world's youngest state leader. Kim Jong-un's leadership has been marked by a mix of traditionalism and modernity. As the supreme leader of North Korea, he has managed to consolidate his power in a manner that is both remarkable and concerning. His rule has been characterized by a blend of old-school authoritarianism and a touch of modernity, reflecting his unique leadership style. Kim Jong-un's consolidation of power has been strategic and ruthless. He has carefully navigated the treacherous waters of North Korean politics, eliminating potential threats and placing loyalists in key positions. This has allowed him to maintain a firm grip on the military and the party, effectively silencing any opposition. His development of nuclear weapons has been a significant aspect of his rule. Despite international condemnation and sanctions, Kim Jong-un has pushed forward with North Korea's nuclear program. This pursuit of nuclear weapons, while alarming to many, has been seen by Kim as essential to the survival of his regime, serving as a deterrent against any potential threats. In terms of economic reform, Kim Jong-un has shown signs of modernity. He has made attempts to improve the North Korean economy, introducing measures that have allowed for a degree of marketization. However, these efforts have been hampered by international sanctions and the country's isolationist policies. Kim Jong-un's human rights record, on the other hand, is a stark reminder of the traditional authoritarian rule. Reports of widespread human rights abuses under his leadership continue to emerge, painting a grim picture of life under his regime. The cult of personality around Kim Jong-un is another notable aspect of his leadership. Much like his father and grandfather before him, he is portrayed as a godlike figure in North Korean propaganda, a leader who is loved and revered by his people. Despite international sanctions and isolation, Kim Jong-un has maintained his grip on power, demonstrating his resilience and strategic acumen. His leadership continues to be a topic of global interest and concern, as the world watches the enigmatic supreme leader navigate the complexities of ruling one of the world's most secretive and unpredictable nations. Kim Jong-un remains a figure of fascination and fear in the global imagination. His life and leadership, veiled in layers of mystery, continue to provoke a global sense of intrigue. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered so far. Inheriting the mantle from his father, Kim Jong-un stepped into the role of the supreme leader at a young age. His ascension to power was marked by uncertainty, as the world held its breath, watching an untested leader take the reins of a nuclear-armed nation. Under his rule, North Korea has continued its precarious dance on the world stage. It's a balancing act, fraught with nuclear threats, diplomatic standoffs, and human rights concerns. Yet, despite the mounting pressure from international sanctions, the regime remains resilient, even defiant. But what truly sets Kim Jong-un apart is his enigmatic persona. His public appearances are carefully orchestrated, revealing only what he wants the world to see. Behind the closed doors of his regime, however, the reality remains elusive. The challenges of understanding such a secretive leader are immense. We are left piecing together a puzzle with many missing pieces, relying on sporadic reports and conjecture. This lack of transparency only fuels the ongoing intrigue surrounding his rule, painting a picture of a leader shrouded in mystery. As we continue to watch North Korea from the outside, the enigma of Kim Jong-un persists, keeping the world on its toes.